This next video is going to be traumatizing. If you are sensitive to farm life, don't watch this. I'm traumatized. I've got to go explore it right now. I'm going to record it as I'm exploring it. Hey y'all, Laura here with Cox Homestead, and today I'm going to share a kind of a vulnerable video about something that happened in my rabbitry that I've recently started to debate on whether or not I share, because I had somebody locally use something that I shared here on YouTube against me in a public forum on Facebook, kind of bashing my business. And so I really wrestled with, do I keep sharing the good, bad, and the ugly? And thankfully I have a few good, wise friends that encourage me to keep sharing the good, bad, and the ugly. So today has a lot of ugly in it. And if you're uncomfortable with ugly, I suggest you probably don't watch this video. But if you are really diving deep into raising rabbits and you want to know all the good, bad, and the ugly, then check this out. Okay, I've walked in here. It's Anna's due date. And this is what I see. They're all still moving somehow, not in the box. So I'm a little traumatized. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can pick up the pieces, because some of them are moving and some of them are not. But they're all breathing still. So she just recently had them and they are, oh my gosh, y'all, this is horrible. Never in the history of ever have I had this. So. I'm going to put the video down and record this. And not record this. Just simply so I can take gentle care with them. But, oh my gosh, this is it's a bit much, even for a seasoned rabbitry. Never had this happen. As I'm collecting them, this is what I'm getting. So far, the 4 I've collected have all been alive. I'm not sure about these guys back here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get them either. But, you know, the other day I noticed, oh, there's one down there. I noticed she was making her nest in the corner of the cage. She's a seasoned mom. She's had multiple litters, 2 successful litters. But I was noticing she was making a nest in the corner of the cage, and I was like, oh no. And I like moved her hay over and tried to redirect her. And then now she still had them on the wire. I think this is strike 3 for her. I think I'm done. This is trauma. And the first time of ever, I'm going to try and foster some with Essence. Essence had 5. I've got 7 down there in a situation that I need to try and foster out. I may not get them all fostered out, but I'm going to do a few to see if we can have some success with this. I have taken some fur from Essence's box, and I'm rubbing it on these new friends, and I'm kind of warming them up here in my hand before I put them in there. Okay, I took 4 of her babies away and gave them to Essence, so she has maybe just 3 in there, and they were the 3 saddest ones. I tried to pick out the 4 healthiest ones. I don't know if there's a good reason to my thing besides I'm hoping the best will survive, but I put some hay in there to kind of see what she would do, and she's taking it back to that corner where the babies were. She was I don't know. I'm hoping she realizes I put her babies in the nest. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. So it's the next day, and I'm walking out to the barn, and I told Brad, I was on my way home on my break, and I said, gonna go out to the barn and check on my dead rabbits. That's how much faith I have in this process working. So we shall see. Yeah, I'm gonna check on the rabbits here in the inner room before I go into the side room. Just because I know it's gonna be hard. So I only left her with a few. And I see no movement. So I think my predictions are true. No. 2 of them are still alive. 1 is gone. 1 faded. Which I left her the weakest ones. And 2 are still alive. I can't help but wonder, has she fed them? I don't know. You have 2 babies left, Anna. You better feed them. They don't look very plump. They should look very plump for just being 2. I'm not really dressed to do a special breeding right now, so maybe after school I'll come out and encourage that. Let's go down here and check Essence. She's the one that oh, hi girls, it's mommy. She's the one that I pawned 4 off on, rubbed them in fur, and so I'm anxious to see if they made it, because she had only had, well, I have to look back on my video. Did she only have 5? And so I pawned 4 off on her. Let's look here. 1, 2. These are nicely warm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all still alive. Wow, good job, Essence. That's also the power of a warm nest. So I'm hoping that they've been fed. They're all just so young to tell too much, but that's also the power of putting them in a warm nest with other friends. These 2 down here that Anna has left is what makes me nervous. Good job, Essence. All my fears shared, and we only ended up with 1 dead kit. What I've started doing with these, I used to wrap them up and freeze them, but what I've started doing is just giving them to my dogs right away. And I don't know if it's the best practice considering they're guardian dogs and they're supposed to protect the rabbits, but the chances of them getting in and getting access to the nest is very slim. So it's a treat for the dogs. At least it's not a waste. Cookie, cream. Let's see who comes first. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, Cream, I got a treat for you. I got a treat for you. Yum, yum, yum. That's a good girl. Hey, Cookie, I don't have one for you. Your sister won the race, unless she leaves it for you. Oh, she did not take it right away. Let's see. I am not supposed to advocate, probably, such raw food, but my dogs enjoy it. And I feel like they stay relatively healthy, so I can't complain. Yeah. Because the vet told me that they couldn't treat my dogs if they were fed a raw diet. So you got to find people willing to work with your methods. It's hard to find those sometimes, though. But my dogs seem to do really well with it. And they get kibble too. We just use the raw as we have it, as we're processing animals, as we have animals pass. And it works in our favor. I don't do any cooked bones for them, just only raw bones. No. All right, so we are out here trying to do a special breeding with the ones of Anna that are left. And quite frankly, I don't know how they're alive. It's been over 24 hours, and I don't think she's fed them. And if you'll look here, they are so weak that they can't hardly even muster up the energy to eat. This is more than what I usually do. I'm just, trying something here. Normally I just let nature run its course, but I thought
that's not good.
We would try. So anyways, I got her laid on her back here. She's being a very good sport. You can tell she got a little bit dirty from the birthing process and hasn't cleaned herself well. So, not sure what's going on, but we may just put them back in there and let them run their course, because at this point, I don't know if it's worth even trying to foster them.
That's all scrawny.
We actually think this one is eating.
Yeah, because you could hear the slurping.
You see it, how it's working its little paws on her, and it's... you may not be able to hear the noise, but it is making a noise.
Yeah.
Or this one has just kind of wandered down through her legs. No strength. Oh, don't. She might kick. This one's also really dark. We don't know if that's going to be its coloring or if something else is up. So, we'll see. Neither of Anna's babies ended up making it. They didn't really get a feeding in when we tried. I showed you that video, and by the time I came out the next day, they were both passed. Sad situation, but there is still a lot to learn and some success from this situation. Right, here we are over a week into fostering. These guys were born on the 1st, and today is the 11th. and everybody is still doing well. We did lose one in the fostering process. I don't know if it was one of Essence or one of the foster babies. As you can see, all of these guys have the similar look, so I don't know who belonged to who.
I think the darker ones like
we
that one,
have
that one.
8 that are surviving. So 3 of the foster babies out of the 4 are still doing well.
Little miracle babies hopping around, doing their thing.
I'm not for sure if we had 3 or 4 survive, because we had 1 of the 9 die, and I don't know if it was one of hers or one of Anna's. There's really no way for me to know because it was so hard to tell who was who. Look at this little guy in there. Oh, so cute. It was so hard to tell who was who. So I would assume it was one of Anna's that faded, but it very well could have been one of Essence's. So look how sweet. Oh my goodness, they're at my favorite stage right now. I just turned their nest box over.
Thanks so much for watching this video. I wanted to just be real and honest about what can happen if your rabbits have their babies on the wire. And then what I did in this particular situation is I fostered some out and I let the mom try to see if she could get them to survive. The ones I left with her did not survive, but at least 3 of the 4 that I fostered, maybe all 4, it's hard to tell who's who, survived. Another thing you can do if this happens is just take the whole bunch and put them in the nest box and see if the mom will tend to them there. Given the fact that this mom didn't have them in the nest box and she's had some, I just knew something was up with her, and I didn't think she was going to be successful even with me moving all of them. That's why I chose to foster some out. You kind of got to know your does, mannerisms, and go with your instincts and do what you think is best for your rabbits. Had my rabbits been in a corner where there wasn't wire sides and let's say there was wooden sides and I could have slipped some cardboard under there, I may have left them in the corner if they were kind of staying, and I could create like a little barrier for them in the corner. But given the fact that they were all on the wire, half hanging out, I had to do something to remedy the problem. If you liked what you learned about today, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you want to see more of in the future. Until next time, eat more rabbit!
Mr. Hopper gets so jealous that the events happening at the barn do not pertain to him. Hi, Mr. Hopper. You gonna smell me? I get some lovin's? Oh, that's a good boy. Yesterday, he would let me pet him down one side, and then he'd want me to pet the other side. It was cute. He is so friendly. Hi, Mr. Hopper. Oh, Mr. Hopper, you can't come out. He is a Harlequin. Beautiful. Little Miss Dewlap Queen. Let me see if I can get a better photo. I was afraid she would drop down once I opened this. Look at that. You little Dewlap Queen. You little Dewlap Queen. I love it.